Hi guys, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to my channel, my platform, my Instagram, wherever you're watching from. My name is Fifi Rich, a makeup artist and motivator. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe, hit the bell button to know when I upload new videos. So guys, welcome to the Greater Impact Corner. This is a program that deals with the issues of life and the matters of the heart. It marries them together because we are aiming for inner healing, personal development and progress in life. Last time we were talking about asking the hard questions, where you get to ask the hard questions, and today, without wasting much time, let me just get right into it. I'm gonna be dealing with the mindset and how dealing with the mindset is the most difficult thing to deal with. The other day in counseling, I was told about the mindset and how it's a very difficult thing to deal with, and the counselor had pointed out the fact that ever since the existence of humanity, the biggest problem has been in the mind. I understand Adam and Eve had a problem because initially Eve, who was the woman, was visited in the mind by the enemy, and so that's how one thing led to another and another and another. I'm not gonna say the whole story. So what is the mindset? The mind is part of the soul of a person. If you know, we are trapezoid. I think trapezoid is the word. Man is a spirit. They live in a body and they possess a soul. In the soul, that's where you find the mind. You don't just find the mind, but you find emotions, will, and the mind as well. The mind is very important. This is where thoughts are conceived, ideas, reactions, retaliations, plans, and everything that you see in existence today was once a thought. So this shows us just how powerful the mind is. So today we're going to be talking about how the mindset, dealing with the mindset, is a very, very, very difficult thing. From the time we are young until we grow, become adults, we encounter exposures and experiences. And so these exposures, these experiences can birth an education. It can be negative education, it can be positive education based on the kind of experiences that you've had. If you're a child, for instance, that grew up in a setting where you had to face rejection, for instance, by family, your loved ones, and the people that had to be role models to you, those people that you had expectations of as your primary and most important people, in the foundation of your life. If they disappointed, they rejected you, they treated you otherwise, they treated you maliciously, it can birth what we call negative education. And this negative education later has to be reversed, it has to be undone, and it has to be replaced with a new truth and a positive education, so that in your latter years you live a better life and you produce as a better human being. All these things will be birthed in the mind, and you can imagine having to undo something that's been around, a concept and education, a mindset, a mentality that was fostered by experiences or exposures that are coming from a very long time ago. Now, dealing with that is a process. Oftentimes people don't even recover from such things. Oftentimes people don't even get to reconcile themselves in dealing with these matters. They don't get to actually get to a point where they do an editing or a reversal or a removal or an undoing of the negative education and replace it with the positive education. Oftentimes because we don't even know that what we've been exposed to or the experiences we have had have created what is called a negative education. So I just want you to be aware of that. Take a look at your exposures from the time you were young until now. Take a look at the kind of experiences you've had from a young age until now, and try and ask yourself, what kind of education has all these experiences birthed in my life and in my mindset ultimately? Then you will know where you've had negative education coming and where you had positive. The positive is okay, we don't have to deal with that, but we gotta fix where there's been negative education. If you've been made to feel like you can't trust human beings at all, or if you've been made to be cynical, critical of the opposite sex just because your parents separated and how it affected you, if you've been made to be very untrusting when it comes to people because of the things that you've been through, with rejection, with people resenting you, people abandoning you, or maybe neglect by parents. These are exposures and experiences that would birth negative education. And so you can grow up feeling like just because it happened with my parents or with my relatives, everybody else that comes is coming to do that. So that's a typical scenario of what negative education can do to a person, to a person's mind. And so oftentimes it's difficult to impossible to actually change this narrative. So now I just wanna encourage you to look into those things so that you can start dealing with them. And we're talking about changing the mindset, dealing with the mindset. We were looking at this matter from a biblical perspective, but in introducing the topic, let me just say briefly what I decided to do to strengthen my mindset and to try and develop a stronger mind muscle. I just threw myself in the deep end. I decided that I'm gonna take on several things, multiple jobs, multiple tasks, multiple responsibilities as an individual, and I'm gonna do them all at the same time. I'm gonna manage them and I'm gonna balance them with every other responsibility that I have in my life. I decided that I'm gonna throw myself in the deep end instead of trying to work myself towards attaining or achieving results gradually. So I decided I'm gonna take this on, take that on. So you can decide, I'm gonna take on one job and then the second job and then the third job, and then I'm gonna do my social media marketing work or whatever side hustle that you do. You could be a content creator like myself and you can do that, and it's like whatever other investment I have to take apart from work, I'm just gonna do all that. That's what I call throwing yourself in the deep end. This is typically where you take on more responsibilities at one time and you develop yourself in those areas at the same time, instead of doing one thing, growing in that area, another thing, growing in that area, taking on another thing and growing in that area. That's an approach that I decided to take recently, and so far so good. I think it's working for me because I'm flexing my mental muscles, I'm flexing my mental stability and mental discipline, and it takes a lot of discipline to put yourself in the deep end or to assume different roles and responsibilities at the same time. Typically, like when you go to school and you have a timetable, you know that before break time you have like 3 lessons to attend. After break time you'll have like 2 lessons with 2 teachers, and then after lunch you'll have study time, and then in the evening you'll probably be tuition. It's typically that kind of situation where you have to have a timetable and you know that there is a specific time and a specific amount of time in the day allocated for a specific task, a specific job, a specific responsibility, a specific goal, a specific investment, personal development, and whatever it is. So that's the approach that I'm currently exercising with regards to developing a stronger mindset, because before now I had struggles in my mind, I had issues. You know, the issues of life are so real, and a lot of the time when you've been dealing with one thing after another from a young age, one thing after another, and that and this and that, it's just crazy, and it can distort you mentally. It can weaken your mindset and your mental capacity, and if care is not taken, that can be the case for the rest of your life. So I think I want to encourage you to get with yourself and try and establish those areas where you may be lacking mental focus, mental stability, mental strength. Maybe you're the kind of person that starts something and you can't finish it. I've been that kind of person, so I know how it is. And oftentimes, if you're like that, let me tell you, actually, more often than not, there is something causing it. It could be stress, fatigue, depression, instability, inward instability, emotional instability, unattended issues, unresolved problems. So that's a tactic that I briefly thought I could share with you, and I find that it's working for me so far. And if at all you want to try it and it doesn't work for you, that's fine. Reduce the load gradually until you have enough for you to handle at a time. Once you've acclimatized yourself to that kind of a process, you can add on tasks and other responsibilities. It's like, how come certain women are making it in the space of CEOs, in the CEO space, in the business world, as mothers, as wives, sometimes even ministers? We have women in this day and age who have so much to take up, but they are present across all these areas. And so why is that the case, and how is that the case? How come certain men are doing it? How come certain men are making it in the business sphere, career-wise, maybe politically, as a husband, as a father, and so on and so forth? So it's like, it's doable, but you gotta train yourself and you gotta train your mind to do the seemingly impossible, the seemingly not so doable things to you. And so yeah, without wasting any much time, that's what I'm here for really today. I'm just gonna be exploring the issue of the mindset and how difficult it is to deal with the mindset. And I think very soon I'll be looking at ways to undo negative education that has stuck to your mind from way back, by the grace of God. And so yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this short little segment, and I hope it adds value to your life. Please feel free to share, like the video, and subscribe, guys. Let us know how this has been impactful to you, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much and goodbye for now. Been thinking about this